Hello and welcome into week 5 of the football season. I'm here with head coach Miguel Regalado as we preview the Wildcats' week 5 matchup against William Woods at home this Saturday. Coach, coming off of a big win there on the road on Saturday at Marshall. A balanced attack for you guys offensively. Defense got some more turnovers, a couple key stops. What did you like about your team's performance in Marshall?
Gutsy. It was a really gutsy performance. Marshall's not an easy place to play. You're talking about the 2 all-time winningest football programs in NAIA history. They were hungry to get to 3-1, and we were finding a way to get our first win. We still didn't find a way to start fast, Matt. That's something I still need this team to do. This team still finds a way to shoot itself in the foot at times with some dumb penalties, but I think we're getting closer to getting that straightened out. But I was just really nice to see some of our older guys step up. I thought Gabe Martin, Gavin Fellingham, and Truman Jules Guard played really well on offense. Of course, Adrian Seals is the big play guy. Then you've got, Zach Kramer comes along with 11 tackles. You got your older guys starting to step up, which is what I've been waiting for on this football team. And they just kept on fighting. Our defense came up with 2 turnovers that resulted in 10 points, which is huge. Special Forces played really well. And it was just an overall really good, gutsy performance on the road.
Yeah. You mentioned not starting fast, but the big key I thought in Marshall was ending strong.
Yes.
Had that drive late first drive of the fourth quarter. Missouri Valley goes down, scores, gets the 2-point conversion. They're now within 3. Kind of momentum looks to be on their side. Offensively, guys come back with a 14-play drive, eat up almost 9 minutes of the clock there. Yeah. Just talk about how important that drive was. Seeing the team back up against the wall, not only game-wise, but season-wise, kind of, it feels like, and then able to pull out something like that. What does that kind of mean to see them do that, punch it in there with Truman at the end?
By the time you hit week 3 and 4, you kind of start to get the identity of your football team. And the identity of our football team right now is we're not in the mode to go fast anymore right now at this point in time. We've got a lot of young guys, so offensively, we want to grind the clock. We want to slow things down. We want to huddle. We want to shorten the game a little bit. My goal is to keep our defense off the field as much as possible. Not that they're not playing well. They're going to continue to get better and better, and I think you're going to see them really come along here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. But our ability to hang on to the ball and chew clock is going to keep us in every football game. So right now, that's kind of at the point that I'm at right now, Matt, is, okay, I've come to the realization we're not good enough to blow people out like we have in the past, but this team is good enough to win a lot of football games and possibly be a pain in the butt as you get near the end of the season. And so that's kind of what my mindset was going into that football game. If you notice, we went for it 3 times on 4th down, got all 3. I'm getting to the point where 3rd down is just a way to get me to a 4th and short, and I have no problem with that. I'm going to be an aggressive play caller and keep our defense off the field. And the key is, can we finish those drives? And that's what we did on Saturday was the difference. We finished drives. We've been putting drives together all season long, 14 plays, 15 plays, 16 plays. But have we come away with touchdowns every time? Not always. We are phenomenal in the red zone right now. We're 11 of 12 in the red zone, but we need to be over 70% of those scores being touchdowns, and they were Saturday, and that was the difference.
Yeah, and you talked about this, Coach, kind of different style of offense this year. Yeah. Really being led by a rushing attack here, season-high 214 yards up at Marshall. Just talk about your rushing attack this year. Got kind of a 2-headed attack with Gabe Martin and Gavin Fellingham, but also your QB, Truman, able to do some stuff with his legs, not only on some design runs, but some scampers. What do you like about your rushing attack this year, and what's made it so successful to start the season?
I think the strength of our group is our offensive line. When you look at guys like Andrew Williams, ton of starts. Aiden Palmer, first-team all-conference guy, ton of starts. Keon Anderson, when he gets it all figured out, is going to be the best in the league. And then you put 3 guys right now in Gavin Fellingham, Gabe Martin, and Chauncey Andrews is going to come along. And then you have a quarterback that can run. And the guy that you're going to see hopefully this Saturday, Matt, is a guy by the name of Jeremiah Adams. That guy is electric with the ball in his hands. So if we can get healthy, and that's what I have to keep reminding myself is, we've gone through 4 weeks, almost half the season right now. We've seen no Jeremiah. Gage Warner's been on and off, hurt. No Dom Spears, a transfer that we were expecting to play a lot of football this year. No Jack Malin. I mean, we got a lot of weapons that have been sitting on the sideline for 4 weeks. And if we can get those guys healthy, you're going to have a great rushing attack with those 4 backs and Truman in the backfield. And then you're going to have some really electric receivers come along. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah. Looking ahead to Saturday's matchup, a homecoming matchup here this weekend, facing off against William Woods on Saturday. What are you hoping to see out of the team against the Owls on Saturday?
I know I keep saying it. I know it's a repeat. Start fast.
Yeah.
I think if we start fast on offense or defense, for example, man, we came out, we wanted to take the football in the first series of the game at Marshall because I wanted us to go down there and set the tone immediately on offense. And we had our chances. We had 3 plays. We went 3 and out. We showed all 3 of them to our group the other day of, hey, look, we're an inch away here. We're bad hat placement here. And boom, we're just going to drive. So I need us to start fast, whether it's on offense or defense. And then we need to cut out the dumb penalties. There are some uncharacteristic penalties on this football team that we have not had in the last 2 years. And that's youth. That's just trying to push for things that aren't there. If we can cut out those penalties, start fast, tackle well on defense, and just continue to take care of the football the way we have the last 3 weeks. I mean, we've been really good taking care of the football since Peru State. This team is going to come away with a win, and they're going to be in every single ball game from here on out if they can do those things.
Yeah, kind of talk about the slow start, facing off against tough teams those first 3 matchups, then the tough road one at Marshall. Now you get 2 at home. Coming off the win, getting some confidence there from Marshall. Now you got a chance to play at home 2 weeks in a row. What can you do to shift maybe that little bit of confidence that you got in that road victory? Now 2 at home. That can swing things. Now you're heading into a full head of steam here with maybe the back half of the season left to go. What can these next 2 games really do to define your season?
You know, I would love to see this team play a complete football game in all 3 phases on Saturday. Because then what you can do, man, is you can take a young team and show them, listen, here it is, on tape. You are capable of playing at a high standard, a Baker standard. We just haven't seen it yet, and so they're not, I think this team's kind of wondering what that looks like. And if we can put together a game Saturday with all 3 phases and show it, this is what it looks like when all 3 phases are playing well, then you carry that into 2 weeks from now, a fantastic football game against Mid-America, under the lights, Maple Leaf Festival, and all of a sudden you have a chance to be 3-0 in the league, and everybody's talking about Baker being right back in the race.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to starting that off this weekend against the Owls. Good luck on Saturday, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Make sure to tune in on Saturday at 1 p.m. to the Urban Edge Network as the Wildcats take on William Woods in Liston Stadium.